information, advice and guidance, and how to do a good provision.
It's not only been a good opportunity to network, but also to find out more about what is the statutory obligations that we have to provide careers advice and information.
Extremely useful to enable me to talk to other colleagues, to share best practice and to find out about the way forward for careers in schools and colleges.
I chose to speak at Careers Live because I think it's really important that for someone like me who's a researcher to have an opportunity to talk to people who are actually doing the job. And hopefully I can bring some ideas about some of the research that we're finding, but I also learn a huge amount when I come to events like this. If there's one thing that delegates should take away from Careers Live, it's really that careers work is just vitally important, and it really should be at the heart of the education system.
The impact of league tables, and neither of you mentioned your thoughts about the disincentives that league tables can give schools.
I think the most important thing is are these new measures and making sure that students do know what they're going to do when they leave your organisation, and that they are learning, they are achieving doing the right qualifications that they need for their next step. That's the focus. The league tables are going to be a completely different animal soon.
Information, advice and guidance is at the core of our operation. If our advisors, the people working in the sector, the schools, the colleges, sector representatives and professionals aren't properly equipped to inform our young people of the choices that face them, we're not doing our job properly. It's marvellous to be able to have everybody here for free. It's something that we pride ourselves on, a little bit of something we can give back, and I think it positions us as the leading organisation of its type in the region.
What we did in the workshop was we set the scene and asked people to think a little bit about their own situations and what the challenges were, and then we talked about just remembering and reminding ourselves about what career is all about and what are the key learning outcomes that anybody might want to have for those young people in the settings that they work in. And then we gave people an opportunity to share ideas and to look at resources and feedback at the end.
The workshop that I've just been in has been a fantastic workshop. I really love to get into behind the science, behind actually what makes people tick. And the workshop I've just been at is about actually how people really need to understand the different values that people bring to the table. It's about really understanding the sustainability of those individuals, what really makes them believe in and makes them better members of staff, or actually how we can understand our pupils and students better so that we can provide them with some real techniques in moving towards employment.
How can schools help you to help them?
Okay, well, Yorkshire Water is a fairly large employer. The main thing for us is having one point of contact to speak to at the school or the college. It's really important that information is clear and concise.
What level of jobs do you offer for school leavers?
Our graduates would say go to university for 3 years and then would join us to do the ACA or ACCA, and then they would qualify after 3 years, that's obviously 6 years. But if you come straight from school at 18, you do it in 5 years. And obviously I'm a big advocate of it, but you don't have any debt, you're a chartered accountant, and some of our school leavers are the best that we've seen. So.
As a big employer in the region, we've got a real responsibility to engage with young people. We've got an ageing workforce, and young people will really help us address that challenge in the future. We believe that working with schools, colleges will help us address the skills gaps that we've got, particularly around engineering and technology.
We currently engage with schools across multiple levels in Balfour Beatty. So what I would say is it's quite fragmented at the moment, but what we're looking to do is create some consistency and governance around how we do that. So there's a lot of local arrangements in place. So we run graduate schemes currently across Balfour Beatty. We also run apprenticeship programmes and are part of the Trailblazer programme with the government.
So we've committed to recruiting 160 apprentices and 100 trainees into Yorkshire Water over the next 5 years. So school engagement is absolutely key to the success of this, and we want to do more.
I thought Careers Live was a really exciting event. It was really nice to see all these different practitioners brought together and talking and thinking about careers.
The best part of today has been actually listening to the up-to-date information. In school we get bombarded with emails from this is the next thing you should be doing in careers, this is what you shouldn't be doing, blah blah blah. But it's actually quite nice to have people that are from Ofsted and professors that actually do this as a living and can actually tell us what the nitty-gritty is.
The best part of today has been actually seeing all of these people behind me, as well as myself, coming here to learn all about and experience actually careers advice for schools, colleges and independent training providers, and actually really understanding the techniques behind that and what the professionals are really saying in the industry of what we really need to do.